Hello everybody, welcome back. So I thought in this video we can do, I will show you how I do my chrome French press-on nails. They're kind of chrome. Is this stuff. So I used to find this really difficult, but I'm going to show you how I do it and what my easy way is. These will be listed on my Etsy as well. So the tips I've used are soft gel tips from Amazon. Just there. These are short, so this is just a little cute short set. So I always use a 5-in-1, well it says 5-in-1, but I always use a Builder Base Gel when I am making press-on nails. Just because you always want, actually, I'm only going to do like probably one hand obviously. Just because you always want that extra strength. You can use a base gel, but I always like to use a Builder Base Gel just to give it that little bit of extra strength. So just a nice thin coat all over. I have like filed the little nubbins that always come on the tips of the nails. Yeah, so I've done that. I haven't buffed. You don't have to buff. You can either buff and then go in with, well, you can buff and not use a base gel or a Builder Base Gel, or you can just go in and not buff and just do this. But as long as you've done one or the other, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so now I'm just going to cure these just for 30 seconds. So that's all cured, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of these, and I am going to use this colour here, and it's gorgeous. This colour is so pretty. And I am going to do 2 coats of this. I think this colour is beautiful, but sometimes it's a little bit, can you see it is a little bit sheer. It's not even sheer, it's just sheer in certain places, and sometimes I'm there for ages, just keep like going over and over and over the same parts, but it doesn't actually make any difference doing that. So I am going to just do 2 coats of this, and I'm going to do that on every single one of these. This stand, by the way, I did get, I don't know now, it's either Shein or Temu. I did do a Temu haul though, not that long ago, so it might have been from there. I can't remember. So, sorry, you can't even see, but I'm sure you know how to just go over. When making press-on nails, always do the coats really like thinly, and then just build them up as and when needed. That's what I do. That way you know it's going to cure. I know I have had a few people struggle with curing, but that is mostly when they're using like a black gel polish. They're just putting it on too thick instead of doing it thinly and then doing a second coat after the first one's cured. So always just do it nice and thin. I do also offer custom sets as well. All my nails are hand drawn. If you want any characters or just any cute little designs, I don't use stickers. Okay, so now I'm going to cure, yeah, if you do want any custom, just go and follow my Instagram or TikTok. I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds and I'll do the second coat off camera, and I will cure that for 1 minute just to make sure it's fully cured. So these are fully cured. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with a matte top coat. The reason why I'm doing this is because your chrome will stick to the whole of the nail otherwise. So you will like kind of understand. So I am going to just do a thin matte top coat all over. Just a nice thin one, nothing too thick. Just a nice thin matte top coat. And then I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds just to make sure you know it's fully cured. Just a nice thin one all over the nails. And these will be available on my Etsy. This is just universal sizing. So this will be size small, which is 2, 5, 4, 6, 9. But again, I do offer custom sets as well, and I do worldwide shipping. Recently, I have had so many Sleep Token nails as well, so if anybody's interested in a Sleep Token, then just go and check out my Instagram, which will be linked below, as well as my TikTok. If you want to see more nail designs or anything like that, then just let me know. I don't normally do nail trends. That's one thing I just don't enjoy doing that. I just like to do things that I enjoy myself. Okay, so these are all on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds. Okay, and those are all cured. So the brush that I have just got a bit of white on there at the minute. The brush that I'm using is from Kasey Payne, and I will leave her website below. I love this brush. It's Sturdy Boy, 15 millimeters. I use this for freaking everything, characters, French, like all sorts. This is my go-to brush. I'm not even lying, I haven't switched this brush up at all. I just love it. So I don't do many French nails. This might take me a while, but we just gonna do it. Okay? Okay, so when I'm doing a French, I do a line, like a lot of people. I don't want it to be too high because these nails are shorts. They're shorties. So I'm going to go about here, I think. And then I just try and meet it up from there, and I very rarely do a French set recording because the camera is more in front of me. And usually this nail is like up to my chin so I can see. Don't worry if it's a bit wonky. We're going to be filling it in. So sorry, someone at the door. Sorry, there was somebody at the door. So I'm just going to fill all this in, and then that way afterwards I can see whereabouts kind of isn't straight and it's not like the right shape kind of thing, and then I can just fix it after it's filled in. This is how I prefer to do it. I don't like to mess around with it too much before I filled it in, otherwise, you know, the French can end up all the way up here, and that is not what you want. Fill it all in. See, I absolutely love this brush because it's so flexible. It's not like really stiff, but then it's not flimsy to the point that it flicks about everywhere. Kasey Payne is also on TikTok as well, so you can, when it's too thick, I always like to just rub down the sides just to keep that shape. Yeah, she is on TikTok as well, and she does have her items on TikTok if you want to go and have a nosy. I am so far away from this nail, it's so hard to see. So I always like to rub down the sides. So that is fine. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for a minute. Okay, so as you know, all this bit's like matte, and this is still wet, and well, not wet, it's dry, but it's tacky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a top coat, and I'm just going to put it on my palette, and then I am going to use my liner brush again, put that in some top coat. Okay, so then I'm going to gently outline the French. And this is what you want to do for the chrome. Some people go straight in on the sticky like residue, on the sticky layer of the white. I prefer not to do that. Just because it doesn't work very well, I don't think anyway. You just want to really make sure you've outlined that as best as you can. I know obviously this is clear, it's a top coat, so it is hard to see whereabouts you have outlined it. You can obviously use the whole like brush bottle on the bottom of here, but I'm just going to do it like this because I've already started now. It's just a bit quicker if you use the whole brush bottle. And if you do get anything up on the top of there, it's fine because you can always wipe that away afterwards. But I think I'm okay, but it is hard for me to see. I just want to make sure that I have got this everywhere. Rub down the sides just to make sure I'm still keeping that shape. Okay, so that top coat is on. Now what we're going to do is going to cure that for 30 seconds. So I am thinking of using this really pretty like rose gold colour. I was going to use this blue, but I just kind of want to use this one because it is really pretty. This, I can't remember where I got it from either. It's either Shein or Temu, but you can always go and, you know, check that out. Okay. So, and then we just start rubbing all over this part of the nail. You can use your thumb. So the reason why we top coated that is so then this doesn't stick to the whole of the nail. You only want it to stick to the French. Just really make sure that's rubbed in really nicely. Okay, let's get a duster and dust it off. So that bit's done. Now what I'm going to do, because I want to wipe this off completely afterwards, I am going to go over and top coat this bottom part. Just like this. I will like obviously outline the French again. This is just how I prefer to do it, so then the chrome is as neat as you can get it. So I'm just gonna top coat and well, go around the outline of this part around here. And then once this is cured, I can then wipe the whole of the nail with a tiny bit of like acetone or something. This is just so then I can go around all of this bit. Go down the nail again, trying to keep that shape. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds is fine. Okay, so that has been cured. So now I can go ahead and just give all of this a nice little wipe. Okay. There's that one. And you can keep that matte if you want to. I don't want to, so I am just going to go over the whole nail now with my top coat because I want the whole nail to be shiny. But you can keep it white if you want to. I love this top coat. It's nice and thick, which is what I prefer. This is the way that I prefer to do chrome nails. So let's cure that one. So while that one is curing, let's do another French. So I'm just going to do a little line at the bottom, about there I think. From the corner. Corner. I don't want like a big kind of French because these are short nails. And then let's fill it in. I think I might do one nail fully chrome. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm asking you, but I am going to do that, I think. Okay, down. Oh, this bit isn't exactly a nice kind of roundness to it there. Down the side, just to try and keep that kind of shape going. So there's that one. Let's cure it. And look at that. so pretty. I mean, we still have to file all the edges, you know, I like them to be really crisp. Okay, there is that one. So I'm just going to use this brush just like this just for now. This is just top coating. And then I will use my tiny little brush just to go around, you know, the French bit. Just makes the job a little bit quicker. Okay, down the side, down the side. Let's cure that for 30 seconds, that'll be fine. Okay, so that one has also just been cured. So now we can go in, I don't know what that dangly thing is on there, with the chrome. Just like that. Get a brush, let's dust this off. Let's get a top coat and just outline this whole French. Okay, cure that. I will cure that for 60 seconds. This one I just done off camera. So let's fill this in. I'm not going to show every single one, but the next nail we're just going to do a full chrome and I might do some flowers. Okay, cure that for 30. So there's that one, and then I can grab whatever it is, come on, this, and I'm just going to go over the nail now. And what that does is it's cleared up all that excess. Let's get some top coat and I will fully cover this because I want the nail to be shiny. This top coat is thick as well. I do like a thick top coat. All over the nail, not forgetting, you know, your sides, even though when I kind of go down, run my finger along the sides like that just to help keep the shape. Cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, there's that one. So this has got that on it, so it's got the top coat already on. Okay, let's dust this off, just the excess. Let me just make sure this is like fully rubbed in. Really want it fully rubbed in. Bloody dusting. Okay, that one has fully cured, so let's pop that on there. So pretty, it's just so pretty. And then I'm just going to go along like this. Okay, down the side, cure. So while that one's curing, this one I am going to do a full cream kind of colour. So I'm going to do some flowers on there, I think. I am just going to, I mean, I wasn't going to do that, but I am anyway. So I'm just going to pop a matte. I was just going to have a French all over, but it's called a matte, sorry. Put a white all over the nail. Doesn't have to be perfect because chrome's going over the top anyway. White down the sides because I want to keep that shape. Cure that. I will cure that for a minute just to make sure. So that one is done, that we've just done just a second ago. So I am just going to wipe the nail over. Left a tiny bit just there, can you see? So I am actually going to go back in with a little bit of top coat around this section. Just there, cure that. Things like that really bother me. I always double check. If it's the tiniest thing, I will try my hardest to fix it. Okay, because it was only the tiniest little bit, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's get this, just see if I can clean up the edge slightly. Ta-da! Ta-da! But now I need to obviously go back over this bit and just give it a little bit of a... Another one. Right, secure that. Okay, so now we need to top coat all of this bit here. You could have just, you didn't need to put the white on top. I mean, I wasn't going to do this, but I just thought let's have it a bit different. I was just going to do a French, but I could have just left the pink, put a shiny top coat over the top and then gone in with chrome, but I want the chrome to match. And obviously I did French with white, so cure that for 30 seconds. This one is fully, this one's fully cured. Give it a wipe and then that way I can go in now with my top coat. And then top coat all over it because I want shiny, shiny nails. And don't forget, I always crisp them up afterwards. After I've completely done the whole set, I will always crisp them back up with a file just to make them snatched. Cure that for 60 seconds. This one is cured, so we're fully going to go in with this all over. Just like that, rubbing it all in. Okay, dust it off. So before I top coat, we're going to use some little flowers, I think. So I have got this here. Is it upside down? Yeah. So I'm thinking some of these. How do you open it? Is it upside down or have I... Oh, right, okay, it was upside down. So I've got some of these here. And I don't know which ones I want. I kind of... See, I really think this would look really pretty. Like a little bow kind of thing. I don't want too much on there, though. A lot of this is quite big. They have got some little tiny pearls though, so I probably will do that. So I have this, which I'm going to use to adhere. I'm just going to use my brush. I think I'm going to have... I have got to go back in and top coat, so all around it. Okay, so I think that is fine. So I'm just going to cure that. And I'm going to flash cure that for 10 seconds. This one is cured. So I'm just flash curing that for 10 seconds just to hold it in place. And then I'm going to get some more of this. And I'm just going to put some of these pretty beady kind of things in here. Pop one there. I am going to pop some up here as well. So this is rhinestone glue that I am using. Oh my god, why do you keep going upside down? I need one of those things that when you pour these into there, it does actually go. They make them go the right way. Do you know what I mean? Do you reckon just two? I think, let me just, I can always put another big one just here just to kind of see what it looks like. And then a little one in the middle. No, I reckon just one. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. Cure that then for 30 seconds. Yeah, that's fully cured, so I'm just going to go in and top coat around everything now. I always push it right underneath like that. I know a lot of people will put the rhinestone top coat, and while the top coat is still wet, they haven't cured it, then they put the rhinestone glue on. But I find that that mixes in with the top coat a little bit. So I always just prefer to do it this way. Okay, cure that for 60 seconds. So I have just quickly done this just off camera. So I finished the rest off camera and that is what they look like. They're just so pretty. They've all been filed on the ends as well, just on the free edge to give them a nice crisp look. Really, really pretty. And you know what? When I done the other hand off camera, it took like 10 minutes. But because when you're doing it on camera, because I'm so far back, it's really hard for me to see. But yeah, that's how you do the chrome French nails. It's really simple. Hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to try and do some more nail designs and things like that as well coming up. So if you did enjoy, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!